what's up? Good morning, good morning. What's this on my brush? Oh man, I got a lot going on here. Let's see if I can move this up a little bit. I got a lot, look at that. I got a lot I'm working on. Yeah. Second, right you friend. What is crapping in playa? Yeah. Alright, kinda lost of where to start. Okay, I said we was cooking 3 chaplains, so we're gonna cook. I'm gonna use my skinny brush. Man, you know my old stinky ass is fine. Do me a little painting here. I had to pause my Space Marine 2 to be here today. I was actually playing I was doing the operations mode yesterday, and then I did the Eternal War. I did 3 matches of Eternal War, and man, our team didn't break 50 points of any game. I don't know who the hell we were playing, but them boys was not playing. Here I come with my basic Chaos Space Marine equipment, and I'm fighting a guy he's got all the fixings. Been playing it for 2 weeks. Ooh, look at that. They're gonna be pretty. I was debating whether or not I should make the chaplains tabards white, but I said characters will have red tabards and then troops can have white. Just that way they'll stick out more on the table too. But you know, let's see. I got a respiratory infection, but Minnie's drama today keeping me full of energy. Master debating. The master debater. Well, people probably heard it by now. I messed up my wrist at the gym. Um, I've been lifting heavy because I don't have a whole lot of time, so I go in there, I don't mess around. And I guess I lifted too heavy too many times, and so my right wrist is kind of sore in like the tendons. And I ignored it for a couple days, and it got worse and worse. And I said, all right, you old man body, you win. So I'm gonna take a couple days off of the at least upper body lifting, and we're gonna have some Chun-Li thighs, because it's gonna be legs. Am I on camera? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm a lot better about that than I used to be. Oh, this tablet goes all the way up here too. Hell yeah, get it, brother. It's always good to let your body rest appropriately. Well, you know, if I'm not going to get enough sleep, I should at least let gym injuries heal, you know what I mean? But I tell you what, it is a nice feeling when, like, there's some young guys who go in there and they screw around a lot, and like, you know, they sit around the machine and they talk. It's like 80% talk and 20% lifting. All right. Well, they get on the machines. You know, they put however much weight on there, and then they get up and I take over. I pop that bitch on maximum weight and then lift it. And they look at me because I mean, look, I'm not old, but I got some grays on the side. It's a good feeling. I'm not just some soft, squishy, bank worker now. I'm about I'm about 40% of the way to being able to rip a man's spine from his body. That's the goal. Red. Has anybody seen Kung Pao Enter the Fist? Alright. And here we have, it's like cloth that's behind this chain here. I guess it'll look okay when it's by itself. Alright, red. Okay. Oh, power lifters. Power lifters. I'm not a power lifter. I did that when I was younger. And let me tell you something. You ain't never been in a gym where so many people crap their pants lifting, because that's all I think about when I think about powerlifting now, is that gym where at least once a session somebody pooped their pants. So no, I just do regular lifts. I gotta use the machines usually because either there's nobody strong enough around to spot me, or I don't want to talk to them. So I use the machine. Well, speaking of talking to people, so I don't know if I mentioned this. No, I didn't. So on Saturday, my kid got invited to a birthday party for a classmate of his, and last year, the same girl invited him to a birthday party, and they had it at a local beach, and it was the crappy redneck beach, and so kids are. Oh, let me turn on music now because I can't even like hear myself think. Yeah. So the kids get in the water, and I say, "Hey man, this water is nasty. Y'all need to wear shoes." So kids wore shoes for about 10 minutes, and then they started taking their shoes off. And about 20 minutes into this birthday party, a girl sliced her foot open on a shell, like oyster shell. It was bleeding all over the beach. And I said, that's right. That's why I told you, I'll put your damn shoes on. And so the kids put the shoes on for about 15 minutes. Then they started taking their shoes off again, and another kid cut their foot open. So that was the last one. So they said, okay, we had enough kids get maimed. We'll do the birthday party at the house. So yeah, we got invited to the party. It was at the house, and they had a swimming pool, and kids had a good time in the pool. But anyways, 3 hours for a kid's birthday party, man. That's a long time for the parents to sit there and try to make conversation with strangers, you know. Alright, let's see what we got here. This guy's looking kind of like a Black Templar. Alright. I was talking about the guys who work out for like 3 minutes and then 10-minute breaks in between sets. Oh, I just call those guys Zoomers. They're almost always like high school kids. Oh. Good morning, Prong. I gotta head out. No worries, man. I appreciate you for hanging out. That's my friend Devolve Raichu. He was playing Black Wukong last time I popped in on him. But he's a good dude. I recommend Video Game Bros. Give him a watch. We've known each other since my OG Mines days, when I was instead of a Space Marine, I was actually a Judge Dredd. So yeah, my name was Judge Mega, as in Mega Mouth Games, which was my old YouTube channel for video games that I abandoned. All right, I've been working on this for too long, but Alright, okay, we'll set him right there. Well, maybe not. Maybe we'll stick him. Oh, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, the birthday party. So, I kind of assembled a crew of like the dads. So there's a bunch of guys that are like kind of awkward and like stand off by themselves. And so I was trying to like get a group of dudes so people wouldn't feel left out. So I assembled my crew, and within about 10 minutes, I had everybody talking about sharks, Bigfoot, among other things. And we were talking about cryptids. There was a German guy there too, and he was telling us all kind of weirdo German folk tales that from where he was from. Anyway. Let's see. I hit that follow. He's a good dude. He's funny too. Deval Raichu says he doesn't. Oh, did you talk about purging Xeno stuff? I did. I did meet two Warhammer dudes. Um, well, their spouses were Warhammer people. So there's a woman there whose husband he did guard, and then there was a guy whose girlfriend did Eldar. And so yes, I did have to plug my STL archive, and one of the guys, well, none of them used Twitter, but I thought it was kind of cool. And then we did talk about Space Marine 2 and some painting techniques. It was a lot less painful than I thought it was going to be. You know, as an adult, it's hard to make new friends a lot of the time. In fact, why elves are good. Okay, now see, maybe that'd be like the second get together or the third. You know, I'm not just gonna bust out the elf fetish on the first meetup. You know, dang. But no, what was I saying? See, y'all mentioned elves and made me forget what I was saying. You know, the detail in this recast is like, it's pretty incredible. Like if you told me, if you just gave me this thing and you didn't tell me that it was a recast, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know the difference. And even, you know, the fine cast stuff that people complain about, I think I only had one of those, and it was from ages and ages ago. Like, I don't even remember what they look like. Now, somebody did give me a 3D scan of what was it? A Forge World model? I don't remember. But, it was the Typhus model. It was a 3D scan of the Typhus model, and I looked at it, but I did not upload it because I thought the loss of detail was too much. It was not a good looking model. So if you printed it out, it would look muddled, like you lost too much of the detail. And then if you put paint on it, that paint would clog up even more detail, and you would. So yeah, I try to have like a quality control criteria when I'm uploading. Yeah, let me do this here. I kind of like so y'all can see my palette. So who's been playing Space Marine 2? I was looking at American Recast, and they're just as expensive as retail boxes. I mean, yeah, it's just if you're gonna have to do a bunch of cleanup anyway, why would you get the recast? You know what I mean? Like the whole point of buying recast is to get a better price or to get something that's out of print. It's like I got these in China, and these are shockingly good. There's actually a lot. I told people about this before. I don't, probably nobody remembers. I'm playing Space Marine 2 right now. We need to super. We do need a super team actually because I got my ass beat so bad. A dude sent me a he sent me a message to gloat because he what did he do? I was playing as Chaos on Eternal War, and me and this dude saw each other at the same time, but he was a bulwark, and I mag dumped my bolter into him, and most of it hit his shield, so it did no damage, and so he started shooting at me with a sidearm and took my health down, and so I charged him with my chainsword, and like literally his health, he just had just a little sliver of health left, and I go to melee him, but he got me first. But and then he sent me a little message to gloat at the end. And then I told you we were like 0-3 on on that. My team sucked, but like our team would split up. Everybody would go every which way, but the opposing team they always bunched up on the objectives. And then who was I think it was Belligerent Texan. He invited me to the Xbox party chat, and I'm gonna be real. I had been drinking a bottle of wine, and I couldn't figure out how to get my headset to function properly. So like he thinks I'm the biggest idiot in the world. I'm sure. But anyway, so I had my headset on. I was wearing it, but it wasn't working, so I had to type out messages to send to him. Like, I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. I'm starting to see just a couple quality issues here on this recast, but they're on the back of this cape. So you won't even see that when it's all assembled. Mm. Let's see. I'm trying to buy used models on Facebook and no luck so far. It's like people dislike money. I hate Facebook Marketplace. Whenever I try to sell something, I have to get through several people who are just dicking around. Like they'll send you a message, be like, "Hey, is this available?" And you'd be like, "Yeah," and then never, they never come back. I don't know what it is with Facebook, but yeah. I'm trying to give you my money. I beg you, just take it. Alright, and get this nice and dark, and then we can start assembling this model. Hmm. Red. More red. We got more red. Ooh, look at that. That's gonna be nice. That's gonna be fun to do highlights. Okay. Red. Tighten this up just a little bit here. Hi, Hunter. I always count on the boys to show up. Did everybody have a nice Monday? Goodness, that shady one playing around. I was a little overzealous with the non-oil. If anybody's actually paying attention to me, I'm aware that my painting process doesn't make much sense. I know this. Alright, we're going to put some red shading on these things. It's supposed to be like that. Alright, what did I say? Okay. Reichland Plus shade. Let me see what they got. I use spray primer in the proper temperature and manageable humidity. See, I never do that. Never, ever. First of all, because every time I have time to do stuff, it's raining. So I have to prime in the rain, and I have to deal with the powdery residue on the primer. I'm going to let that dry for just a second. I had the opposite problem. Do you have this thing? No response from a seller. And it creates speckling on my measures. I think you got to get closer. If the humidity is off, maybe you got to get closer. Because I try to do between 6 and 8 inches away. Well, that's what I do regardless now because it's always humid in South Carolina. I'm okay. Had to bury my cat during the weekend, but I'm holding up. I am sorry to hear that, bro. That's what we were talking about that on Friday, I think. Weren't we? We were talking about old pets. Anyway, I'm sure your cat is in cat heaven, bro. So I'm going to stipple, dry brush my base layer. Hey yo, 6 to 8 inches. My guy is on a roll. By the way, Derek is taking his victory lap today. It is well earned. Round of applause for Derek. My man don't miss. Alright. Let's see. I really like this model. I wish it had been on, it had come with a bigger, well, nah, that's stupid. It doesn't matter. I really like this model. I like the Crozius on this one much, much better than the Crozius that comes with that other Primaris Chaplain. His one looks like this looks like a rod. I don't like it. Ooh, that's gonna look nice. Oh, we gotta do the back. Delicious. Oh, I'll take. You know, one of my weaknesses is I get too liberal with the shading, and then it kind of splotches up in some places. I'm just trying to. Yeah, it looks okay. All right. Ooh. Oh, what we got? Vulcan friend. How does it feel being right today? I tell you, yeah. Let Derek take his victory lap. Well earned. It's gonna be dark as hell. Ooh. Hold on. I'm gonna check the chat in here just a minute. I'm just really focused on these folds. It's a really, really nice sculpt with these folds. You can get crazy with these highlights, but I just want to make sure I don't make sure that shading doesn't pull up where it's not really supposed to. Kind of like right there. All right. Oh, and then I'm sorry, guys. I got quiet for a second. Um, what's next? This one here. Let's see if this is nice and dried up. Sorry. Let me see my thing. I lost my spot. Hold on. I'm right every day. People just need to agree with me more before I'm proven right. Dang, I'm gonna start saying that. When Derek gets into bulldog mode, I tell you what, nothing will get him to let his prey go. You know, if they just ignored you, you know, you'd leave them alone. But then you get like noise to come in and white knight and everything. And I tell you what, that's just like fuel for Derek. Oh, what's all that red shit? I gotta go back in there. You know, I feel like I forgot to tidy this up a little bit. I don't care. I don't do that. I like, you know, I want some of the original models show through. It's not just because I forgot. I mean, that had something to do with it, but you know. All right, we're gonna get in there and shade this up heavy. All right, that we'll just sit that right there. Okay, red shading is done, I think. Who is texting me? All right. What's next? Oh, let me check the chat while that's drying. Whoa, chat's moving. Let's see here. What did you get right? Okay, there's the thing with old Jigalag. I don't want to use her nickname. I don't want the algorithm to think I said a different word. I called her out for stealing someone else's work when she did it. Her Sims ratioed me. Yeah, I was there, dude. I was rooting for you. I was, you know, I had my likes to your stuff. I think I saw that on Twitter. Now they're all eating shit for it. I'll be a petty bitch, but I'm generally pretty laid back. Juggalo sounds like a chronic alcoholic. She took the name from one of the demon princes in Elder Scrolls. Fuel for me, lol. I'm Gen X. I had to type my own modem initialization strings to get on the internet. I invented internet trolling and shit posting. Okay, well I didn't do any of that, but yeah, man. More power to you. Mucho congratulations. Let's see if we can start. I don't know, maybe gluing some of this stuff together here. It's still a little bit wet. Why don't we work on this other one here? He's pretty warm. He's like, how about the head? That's something manageable that I can keep safe and out of the way. Alright. This one's going to be a bit of a challenge, but I think we can do it. So I know some people, they like to paint the heads to be like kind of like a light brownish, like it's really real bone, but I like my colors to be bright. So I'm going to heavily water this Agrax Earthshade down that was not properly closed. Space Shark. I'm going to water this down a lot to cut down on that brown color. That's pretty brown. It's more brown than I wanted, but am I on camera? Yeah, kind of. Alright, so this is going to give us some very light definition. And I will add just a little bit to this little eye socket right there. Cool. Alright, well, oh man, it's already just a little bit of brown. Very light brown has got that popping. We'll see how that looks when it dries. Alright, and that's properly closed up because I'm not going to have no accidents later. Alright, and I want that to be fully dry before I start working on his laurels. Some people do the laurels gold, but I do them green because that's what I want to do it. Alright, let's see. I forgot to do the weapon casing. Gold. Alright, why don't we start doing little small stuff. Brown. Alright, I have Mornfang brown. We'll start on the belt. Internet back in the late 90s, early 2000s, like we say in my ascend of Brazil, it was all tall grass. Hi, Feral Forest. Oh, look at that. It is Alex. That's the first time Alex has showed up to my stream, I think. I appreciate you very much. We having a good time. We was, what were we doing? Recapping the daily drama. That's what we're doing. Yeah, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Alright. Man, I know I say it every stream, but I just think it's really cool that there's some friendos who care enough to come and watch a total stranger paint and rant. You know what I mean? I just think I appreciate y'all very much. I'm on camera? Sorry, I'm drifting. There we go. So we're putting some Mornfang brown for this here belt. And I'm using Temu brushes. And I'm using Citadel paint because I bought this paint before they pissed me off. So if I need to get new paints, I might see if I can buy them from Vallejo or Army Painter. Second time, oh, El Mal, I'm always missing a bunch of Twitfriend streams. You know, it's hard to tune into everybody. Everybody's got a stream, you know. I want to tune in and hang out for a bit. Problem is, a lot of my Twitter friends, they stream when I'm working. Like, I don't know if anybody, I'm sure some people know Roosterfish. He's a buddy of mine from my Mines days, and he streams at 5 p.m. on Fridays. But I'm like, my man, I work until 6 on Fridays. I know a couple times I tried to watch streams at work on my work computer, and our internet sucks. Like the bandwidth will kill the internet speed. But I will say, streaming does get me motivated to keep working. Like, I was working on these guys a little bit today to make sure the black was an even coat, and I started on the red because I didn't want to be wasting too much. Damn it! I didn't want to be wasting too much time. I got some brown on the black. Alright, that'll just be a touch-up later. And there's this book. There's a book here. What color should we do the book? Uh-oh. We'll think of a color. Oh, by the way, oh, hold on, sorry. Second time. Oh, okay. Army Painter is what I use, and it's pretty good. Also got AliExpress brushes because I'm not paying out the ass for one single paintbrush. And for real, because I don't take care of my brushes, I'm gonna be the first one to tell you that. Listen, I went to art school 100 years ago, and our teachers would be like, "Bro, you don't take good care of your brushes." And I'd be like, "Well, that's because I don't buy the $50 brushes from the school shop. I go to Walmart." Never took care of my brushes. And I'm not gonna learn. But back to this is not back to anything. Some time ago, this is a couple streams ago. I think we were talking about Bigfoot, and I brought up the story. If nobody's heard, if anybody's forgot, when I was a kid, my dad lived. He just got twins. Just got divorced, so he lived on the family farm, which is in a small town in rural South Carolina, and he was living in a camper. And I would go visit him or stay with him in the summer, and I watched a movie called Legend of Boggy Creek when I was a kid. And if anybody's not familiar with it, it's like a docudrama about the Fouke monster from the Arkansas Texas border area. Anybody familiar with that? So anyway, I saw this movie when I was like 7, and I could not comprehend a fictional documentary, so I thought this thing was real. To be fair, it probably is real, but the movie was not factual. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I was terrified that Bigfoot lived out in the woods next to our house and he was going to kill me. And so I go to the family farm, which is in the middle of the woods, and one night I'm sleeping on the couch. My dad is dead ass asleep, and I hear something heavy moving around outside. Heavy footsteps, like heavy breathing. I'm freaking out. Dang, I don't think I can get this in there. And I didn't sleep at all. Oh, and then something started moving up against the side of the camper. I don't think I can get that. I don't think I can get that. I'm not going to chance it. Pain in my ass. I'll just push it up against the book. Hold on. I'm not leaving the story. Hang on, I'm just trying to. So that should be black. Alright, we got some black spots to touch up here. Anyway, oh yeah, so in the morning, I found out it was the damn bull was rubbing his face against the corrugated metal siding of the camper. So this bull scared me to death. Anyway, so what I was leading into, there's a movie on Prime called Exists. And it's about these retarded college kids who go into the woods and stay in a cabin, and they're getting stalked by Bigfoot. There's like scenes from this movie that are like my worst nightmare as a kid, like sleeping in a car in the middle of the woods at night and you hear howling, but it ain't no wolf, like outside. Like that's like, ugh. Alright, so there's that one. That's brown is done. Anyway, so Exists. It's a pretty good found footage type Bigfoot movie. Alright, no more browns? I don't see any more brown. Okay, we'll move on. Movie on Prime. Why haven't you watched the Barbarian Twins movie? Barbarian Twins. Is that the one that's got two dudes on, or are you recommending some softcore movie to me? I'm changing my water. Alright. Let's see. Where does this one go? Oh, I think this one goes here. See, it did it again. Well, it's not again, but it does this thing here where it clumps up like that. So I want to let that dry better because I think I'm going to hit that with more shading. I want to see how it looks because it goes in there like that. Oh, well, no, you kind of can see it. I want to even that out. I want to even that out more before I glue that. Alright, so that's almost done drying. Let's look at this next one. Ugh. This one. Head. Where's the head at? Where? Oh, here? Let me look at my reference photo. Okay, so he's supposed to be looking to his left. His left. I think that's it. And then this one goes there. Oh, bros, look at that. Look how sexy that looks. Goodness gracious. Oh, oh, look at this. Look at this little head sticking out. Ah, okay. I want to paint the head first before I glue that stuff in there. Okay, so that would be metallic, metallic. Same thing here. Can I do this? I'm going to save this bit of shading here and just kind of not a very efficient way to do this, but you know. Alright, I'm going to let that dry right there, and I'm going to make me a little headstand. Oh, let's see here. Barbarian Twins. Max Brooks wrote a book a couple of years ago I read called De-Evolution about Sasquatch. It was hard to get into it at first. Ended up really good. This is the Max Brooks who's a lunatic now, right? Alright, and there's our little head. That is gnarly looking. Okay, so we're gonna do we'll do the metallics too. Not lead vulture. Rune Fang steel. Yes. Oh, Mel Brooks, Max Brooks. Huh. All right. I don't want to take too much here. So I think my plans for this evening, I'm going to call the wife here soon. And then I need to work on uploads. I've actually been trawling through Telegram. They have a lot of good STL files on there that can be downsized or rescaled and then used in various tabletop games. For example, like I have a bunch of really good red Sonyas that can be rescaled to be like Norska champion, stuff like that. A lot of good stuff. And I think we're gonna put some gold in his little eagle thing on his head. Let's try it. Gehenna's gold. Yeah, that way it'll be a different color gold than the rest of his armor. Max Brooks is Mel Brooks of Blazing Saddles fame, son. Oh, well, that worked out. Forgive my autism. Alright, guys. I'm going in. Alright. Not many people can do what you're about to see already. Well, no, maybe you can't see because that's so far away. Alright, here I go. And then I take my finger and just wipe it, just like so. Awesome. So now he's going to have a gold eagle on his head. Alright, now we'll do the red. Let's see, what color do we do? We do red, right? Yeah, we do red. Oh, that looks spooky. Holy crap, look at that. Look how that looked. Wow. Y'all see that? No, you can't. Let me see if I can do it. That is gnarly. It was just so watery, it kind of like just totally took over the space. We'll touch some of that up, but I think that does look cool. I'll hit it one more time. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I often start with heads, and then just no matter how long something takes. Like for that Terminator with the lightning claws, that captain, I did his head like 3 months. I finished the head 3 months before I finished the main part. Alright. Well, let's see. While I got stuff on my brush, let's see if we can paint everything else here. Well, it doesn't matter. Oh, so here's something. I gotta be careful because my BFFF is very unexpectedly getting married and having a baby. So I I may be, well, at the very least, probably a groomsman in this wedding, which is going to be in November. But my buddy, just up to just a couple months ago, he was telling me, he's like, man, I really want my own family and this and that. All my friends I have are married and have kids now, and I want to have my family of my own. That's what he said. Well, you got one now, son. Monkey's paw. If anyone's unfamiliar with the monkey's paw, alright, cool. So, anyway, this one has one eye. This helmet has one eye. This is a Liber Demonica head. It has one eye, and then one is an empty socket, which is pretty cool. So anyway, and that very light brown shade did pop some of that off. Okay, cool. Eyes are done. Well, the red on the eyes is done. Hit that with a little shading. Five viewers. Is that my enemies coming to look for dirt on me? Alright, got some shading in that eyeball. Put some shading in these eyeballs. Wait. Oh, here he is. These look silly. Alright. How much time we got left? Oh, okay. Let me see if I can... Well, I'll give that a second to dry, and then I'll try to hit it with some yellow, and we'll call it a day. Yeah, I just want to get the back parts of these done. That way I'm not struggling to paint them. So anyway, and then once they get assembled, I think we'll move a lot faster. Let's see. Nobody in the chat. Everybody's busy. That's okay. Awful. I know why there's not that many people watching this, because I was competing with Trump, who is broadcasting at 8 o'clock. I ain't mad at him. Ugh. Alright, let's see. Guys, I think I'm going to call it a night here, because I want to make sure that shading is properly dried before I put yellow on there. But I appreciate everybody who came to hang out. Had some people I don't usually see, which was cool. And that's it. I will see y'all on Friday. Bye. Bye-bye, Derek. Bye-bye, Vulcan. Bye-bye, everybody.